I've got it in pink. I've got it in pinky purple. I've got it in red. I've got it in green. I've got it in yellow. I've got it in like a wood colour. How many is that? And this blue. So it's still got a tag on it. As I said, I only just played this then, and when I checked it when I first got the shipment the other day. This style zero, like, how much did I pay? By the time I paid the import duties and the shipping and everything, it's probably about $800. But this is a piece of history, like 1927, 1928. It's a great ukulele, and the sound of it's just amazing. As I said, let's just choose another song. I'm on a bit of a roll here. Let's try this one. I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. I think I can make it now, the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is a rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue sky. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue skies. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Okay, so that's the Harley Benton UK12 in the stain ash blue colour. It's beautiful little uke, just manufactured in a factory, but yeah. So the tuner, the geared tuners there, the nice mother of pearl inlay, Harley Benton, pretty modern graphic sort of thing. But yeah, you had to get it out of Germany, and they just charged so much for shipping one. As I said, I brought 6 in, so to cover my cost of shipping, if anyone wants one of these and leaves a comment, in Australia, I will post one of these out to you in whatever colour you choose at the moment, first in best dressed, and I'll put a note up there if any of it gets sold. So I don't even expect anyone to be listening to this, so it's I've got a pretty good idea that nothing's going to eventuate. But as I said, I've got these in a red, a green, a yellow, a hot pinky purple, and a natural type wood, like a goldy colour, I think it is. And I haven't even opened the boxes of the other ones. This one I've only played twice here, so I'd be selling this as new. All good ukulele sellers should check every instrument that they send out, because you don't believe what comes from the factories. You've got to check them yourself, and your reputation's there. So I wouldn't stand behind this ukulele if I didn't like it, and to be honest, I didn't know how to expect it, because I gave it a quick tune about 2 weeks ago, and like all brand new instruments, they just take a while to get into tune, and I didn't have the patience with it, and I didn't really care because I was wanting to play the Martin, to be honest. So yeah, I just left it, and I brought it out tonight just to see, and it stayed the best in tune out of the cheaper ones. I mean, the other ones are classics that have got historical value, as in what their era is and what they represent. They may not be expensive use, but yeah, this is a great little uke. So once again, that's a good one. This style zero, as I said, that they could. There's no reason or rhyme with those. It's 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s can still get big money. I don't know why this one was cheaper or not. It's it's got a couple of little scratches and a tiny dent, but there's no evidence of anything being refixed or anything with cracks, which happens on a lot of ukuleles. Ooh, while I'm there, hang on, I've got to go back and get another uke. Alright, this is a special one, and I'll show it to you. I thought I had it out, sorry. Here's the case. You'll love this one. Look at this beautiful case, like it's a modern case. These are made by Crossrock. Now I've got a double case coming that has a hygrometer and everything, but yeah, flashy colours. The only thing is it's a zipper, so you've got to be careful with the zippers that, like you've got Martin cases that are 80 years old and the latches are still perfect, so I don't know how a zipper's going to be in 80 years, but it's a plastic case anyway. Now, I've just got to find the tuner. Look, to be honest, that's not too bad. I'm not a very good tune by ear. That sounds all right. So this, look at that. This is a Koaloha 25th anniversary limited edition. It's number 26 out of, I think it's 100 or something like that. I'm not sure. But it's different than their most normal ones. I love that headstock. It's got the mother and pearl inlay, their label, but they don't normally do this beautiful brown, shiny wood headstock. It's normally, that's the colour that you'd normally see of their headstock, and it'd just be like a gold in there or something, which still looks nice. So they have the pineapple sort of shape as their thing, and they're one of the big three in Hawaii. Okay, so I got this from Cairns over the mail. I didn't go up there, and this is nearly a $2,000 ukulele. But look at it, it's beautiful colour. It's not, I don't think they call it flame colour for that, but it's still, it's got a high gloss finish to it. What a beautiful ukulele. I'm hoping this is my superannuation policy. So some people buy shares. I invest in ukuleles. I took some superannuation out and self-managed superannuation fund. So if I look after that, I think it should appreciate in value. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Yeah, this is a nice uke. Yeah, that's a beautiful one. I've got a pineapple super soprano coming of the 25th as well that I got from Mims. Is probably my last big splash out because the money's tight now. And it's been stuck in Sydney for about 12 days. It's ridiculous. But yeah, it cost me about the same as this to bring out, except it's a super soprano. So it's got a long neck like a concert, but a soprano body. And it's in the classic pineapple shape, which I don't have any pineapples in my collection. So I thought last big purchase, well, there is one more. There's a guy building a slide guitar, but I've already paid for it. Not paid for, bought the hardware for it. So yeah, it's not that expensive though, compared with these babies. Oh, they're so light, beautiful. And they have the non-traditional, normally the sound holes are round. This is sort of like an elongated sound hole, and that's another of their little trademarks that they have. Yeah. Koaloha, not to be confused with the Kealoha or the Koalohus or whatever. Koaloha. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, there's some cheap brands out there that try and trade off. So the three big ones are Kamaka's the oldest existing of the big three. He learnt from, I think it was Joseph Kumalae, like his ancestors, in the Kamaka family. And then there's Kanalea, which I've got a beautiful tenor of theirs, which is a dream. It has a slotted headstock to die for. This is a normal headstock with the modern geared tuners, but they're still pretty things. I love that. But yeah, this is a very tactile uke. Beautiful. Very bright sounding. You know, the Martin sounds like it's in a smoky parlour. It's like Tom Waits, and this is a Hawaiian celebration, or I don't know. I wanna meet an ukulele lady, the ukulele lady for me. We could play ukuleles together by the sea. I wanna serenade my ukulele lady by the shores of Waikiki. We could play ukuleles together forever by the sea. Let's go back to the Martin. This is going to be the longest video out. Doesn't matter. I like to meet a ukulele lady for me. I don't know. I like this Martin better. It's hard to say. This is a beautiful uke. Like, it's a modern Hawaiian, you know, very well made koa. And this is an old smoky barroom, you know, 100-year-old bottle of scotch sitting in a smoky barroom with a Cuban cigar, listening to Tom Waits, the version of whoever was back there, like Tom Waits. This could be the Beach Boys or something like that, or Hawaii. You know, I'd play a Hawaiian song, but I'd not do it justice. Okay. Trailer for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarette, but 2 hours of a push and broom buys a 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. verse. Where we go? Third boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Old worn out suits and shoes, I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found, short but not too big around. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. I know every engineer on every train, all of their children and all of their names, and every handout in every town, and every lock that ain't locked when no one's around. I sing trailer to sail or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. I bought 2 hours of push and broom. I said 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. Third boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. That sounds terrible. I don't even want to tune that. Alright, let's get the old Martin out. See, I have to shut the case each time. It's just I'm so paranoid about causing damage to it. It's a beautiful old thing. Also, I just hit it. Alright. Trailer for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. About 2 hours of push and broom. But 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. Third boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Old worn out suits and shoes, I ain't got no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found, short but not too big around. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. I know every engineer on every train, and all of their children and all of their names, and every handout in every town, and every lock that ain't locked when no one's around. I say trailer for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. I smoke 2 hours of push and broom. Buys a 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road, king of the road, king of the road, king of the road. All right, that's 52 minutes, just having a bit of fun. All right, summation. Of course, you've got to go with the style 3, but that's $2,000 to $4,000 worth. Okay, it's not cheap. Gonna put him away now because he's, don't even like him out in the humidity just in case. All right, $2,000, beautiful ukulele. A modern one. Put him away in his old modern case, sorry. So it didn't come, it came with a soft case, but I like to put all my solids in hard cases. So that's a beautiful, you see that case? It's nice and plush brown velvet. The zipper works pretty good for the time being. I don't live by the ocean. Well, I might take these occasionally to the ocean, but I wouldn't take them to the beach. This guy yeah, he was about, by the time I got him in, I think he was about $800. I bought this extreme case here for him, $65. Beautiful. Right, you couldn't, I don't know how they do on this cheap. It's a nice snug fit. There we go, that's the Martin Style Zero from 1928. He's going away in his extreme case. There's a couple little things there where you could sling it around your neck if you wanted to do it. These are beautiful. This Kumalae is very tactile as well. Joseph Kumalae was, you know, there's the Nunes brother, Manuel Nunes and his son, is it Joseph Nunes, I think it was. I forget. Anyway, I've got a Nunes ukulele, but it needs a lot of work. It's got rope binding, which is not really rope, it's pieces of different coloured wood. But yeah, Kumalaes. You've got to have a Kumalae in your collection. I'm lucky enough to have two. This is a great one. Put him away. Alright, so here's the Lyre bird again. Alright, didn't really stay in tune, but look, to be honest, I had only just replaced the strings, or they probably put the strings on. I don't know if I did replace them. I didn't. But with these tuners, you could do with tightening them up. I think one of them was slipping, so I'll try that. But I think this is a great uke just for the era it was made. You know, it's in pretty good condition. So he goes in this funny old slipcase, you know. It's like a talking. Hey, how's it going? Hurry up! I missed the blackboard. Hurry up! Hurry up! Anyone who's at least 40 would remember that in Australia. That was Mr. Squiggle, the blackboard. He was. That's terrible. He was very cranky all the time. Looked like his face. Okay, that one goes away. Now the Kransky one's already in there, but I'll show you. This is like an alligator case. It needs a little bit of work. You can probably see through. There's holes there, but I can glue that. Looks like, yeah. Looks like stitching has come undone, but I think gluing it. It's had a name there, but as I said, I only found out it was from them because she put on her parcel posting the Kransky sisters. So yeah, but they were quite funny. They played on like the Big Gig and things like that on the ABC. We have a lot of great Australian acts that no one even would hear of overseas. But yeah, this case needs a little bit of work there. The leather's come off there, so they'll go back into a cupboard and kept in a pretty good environment there where it's going to be monitored. Now this guy, yeah, as I said, still in tune. And the only difference between him, really, and the more expensive ones is the amount of resonance or tone. He's like about 30 dB below the other ones in volume. And also just the tone. If you think of an audiophile or a record person, and I'm not the best example of that because I listen to stuff on on the phone sometimes, or have a JBL speaker in the car. That's one of those Bluetooth things, because the car stereo speakers are all cactus with the four-wheel drive going over very bumpy roads. But yeah, this is a beautiful uke, and if post it anywhere in Australia, $60, right? And I'll throw in a few song links and things like that for you with a USB with some music and even for anything from learn to play to adventurous stuff. So yeah, for $60, let me know which color you want: red, purpley pink, green, off, yeah, sort of like a wood colour, and a yellow. So you can see these are called the stained ash model, and this is the blue UK12. Nice one. So $60, much better than a Mohalo. Up there with the lower entry model Carlas, but Carla's obviously better. For $60 you can't really go wrong. And I wish I could charge less, but the postage was quite expensive, and I'm sure there's no one in Australia deals with these. You had to get them through a German website. Go on and Google it and work out how much your postage is. It's about $85 or something ridiculous. So, if you were to bring one in, it's going to cost you $120 to bring one of these in. I got my postage down to about $140 or something by bringing 6 in. So do the math. That's sort of I'm probably not even making money at 60 with postage, but I share the ukulele love and evangelizing. But yeah, not too bad. Has a little bit of a factory smell, as I said, but that might go with use or not. Put some incense in there. I don't know. No, but it's not that bad. I'm used to it. Let's try another song. I'll just leave it for a bit. Something that gives it a little bit of this is my local version of Take Me Home, Country Roads, alright? Almost heaven, Clarence Valley, Kookandowie Mountain, Boyda River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. Kookandowie, Clarence Valley, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her, and Gowrie, a stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky. When I cross the Aurora River, leaves a teardrop in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. Kookandowie, Gila Valley, take me home. Country roads, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. Kookandowie, Clarence Valley, take me home. Country roads. yeah. So I got carried away there. This is a great little uke. Yeah. So $35 in Europe, but we ripped off out here with things, and I've got to charge $60 just to justify what I paid for the postage, because it was about $80 to get one. And I still think it's worth $60. It's quite a well-made uke. Yeah. Made in China, of course, and you know, you get what you pay for, but it stayed in tune for 4 songs there pretty much. So yeah, of course your Martin Style 3 is going to be the top of the line, but if I had to choose one uke there, I'd go to Style 0. It sounded great. You know, it sort of just. In fact, when I get off here, I'm going to bring that out and play a few more songs. So that was my soprano review. I hope it was useful to you. If you're collecting Martins, you've got to get yourself that Martin book. It's a great thing. The story of the little uke that was, or something like that. And it basically, the ukulele really floated Martin financially in the days, and they made a lot of money out of them, and they made bloody good ukuleles. I was a very skeptical person about them and thought, oh, they're overpriced, they're American, blah 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 blah. But you know, I don't have any Australian-made sopranos, and I can't really, apart from that Lyre one, which is like that was a cheap one. It was way under the Martin price. It was in shillings and pence. I think 16, and the Martin was 19 or 20 for the Style 0. But yeah, if you back in the day, the Style 0 was the base entry, but they were still probably expensive. I don't know how much they were in today's terms, but they're very collectible. And if you want to know more about them, you've got to get that book, because the dating of them that's half the fun, to be honest. And you can be what is it, caveat emptor or whatever, buyer beware, about everything. A good description is, I'll tell you what, when you're buying a uke, don't go by the person